Yes guys, welcome back to another video. This time around I'm just going to be giving my thoughts on the upcoming Manchester United versus Real Sociedad game in the UEFA Europa League. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so Real Sociedad isn't going to be an easy walkover for Manchester United by any means, right? They're currently in 9th place in La Liga, only 5 points off league leaders Real Madrid. They've had an interesting season so far. They beat Cadiz and Elche by 1 goal each, but they have struggled against their more difficult opponents in Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. With Barcelona, they are a new look side with a crap ton of new signings. They have Lewandowski up top, and Xavi's starting to get his vision across of how he wants him to play. And we're seeing those results, so you can kind of understand why Real Sociedad might have struggled against them. And then with Atletico Madrid, it's kind of the opposite in terms of Xavi ball. Atletico is going to sit back. They're going to play you on the counter. They're going to be physical, as we saw when they beat Manchester United last year. But it's very interesting because the two tougher opponents that they've had so far, they've kind of crumbled against. With Atletico Madrid, they did get 1-1 draw. However, their expected goals wasn't great. They did have more possession of the ball, but overall they didn't get the win that they wanted. And then with Barca, they got smacked 4-1, which is interesting, right? Because like I said, they beat Cadiz and Elche 1-0 each time. So it's interesting. Maybe their attack isn't as great as they would want it to be. They did lose Isak, the young Swedish Eritrean-born player, to Newcastle United, aka the government of Saudi Arabia. So I don't know, it should be interesting to see. Last time we played Real Sociedad was in the Europa League and we beat them 5-0. So it should be interesting to see how it goes. We do have a new look team this time around, so I don't know. Let's see how it goes. With that being said, this is what I think the starting lineup is going to be. So in terms of the back line, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Boom! This is who I think is going to be in the lineup. I think we'll see a return of the back line that got us through these last couple of years. For better or for worse, we'll see Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, and Wan-Bissaka with maybe Dubravka in the back. I'm predicting that he's going to start. I think this back line is more than capable. They somehow got us to second place a couple seasons ago. They do need a run out in these games, otherwise they're just going to keep running away on the bench. But I think this is going to be the back line. We'll see how they do against Real Sociedad's attack, which hasn't been looking too prolific at the moment, but I think they'll be able to get the job done. They know how to play with each other. It's not like they're all brand new. Dubravka's the only new one in there. I do think he's going to get a game in ahead of De Gea, who probably needs a rest anyways. And with Dubravka, we don't want it to turn into another league Grant. Hopefully he just gets a start ahead so he can get an opportunity to show his worth in the Manchester United squad. In the midfield, this is who I think is going to play there. I think we'll finally see Casemiro get a start alongside his Brazilian counterpart Fred. These two know each other very well from the Brazilian national team, so I think they'll be perfectly fine. It could be between Fred and Donny van de Beek, but I personally think Fred is going to get the go ahead just because he does have a little bit more first team experience. He's been playing with us for a couple seasons now. He knows how everything goes. I think Fred and Casemiro are probably going to get their first start together. With Casemiro, he has been waiting to get his first Premier League start, but unfortunately I do think that's going to take maybe a couple more games to pan out. Maybe we're just trying to get him up to speed with the Premier League, that way by the time we play Manchester City he's available. But I think for against Real Sociedad, it is important for us to win the ball back in the midfield against these Spanish teams that we seem to struggle against sometimes in the Europa League. So Fred and Casemiro are going to be great at that. Again, I could see Donny van de Beek getting a game in ahead of Fred, but time will tell. I think personally we'll see these two in the midfield. Alright, in terms of our attack, I think Bruno Fernandes will get another nod. I think we'll probably see Cristiano Ronaldo Suey starting up top. He hasn't been playing the Premier League games. That is due to the fact that Rashford has a little bit more pace at the moment. He's able to press at a quicker speed and at a higher intensity for a longer period of time in the game than Ronaldo. So I think Ronaldo will get the go ahead. You can't go wrong with having Ronaldo up top. He'll probably come off early or at the 60th minute mark. I think on the left hand side we will see Anthony Elanga getting a start, and then on the right we will see Jadon Sancho. Sancho has been killing it thus far in the Premier League, and then Elanga has a little bit more first team experience than Garnacho. I think this game is a little bit too high of importance for Garnacho to play, unfortunately, at least to start. Real Sociedad isn't a cakewalk and we do have to take the Europa League kind of seriously, but I think Elanga provides a little bit more of that first team experience than Garnacho. But I do think we will see him if we do end up taking a comfortable lead, which hopefully we do, considering the fact that we should be winning this game. We need to win this game, so hopefully we get a good lead and hopefully that back line doesn't let us down like they have before. In terms of how I think the game is going to go, Real Sociedad likes to hold possession of the ball. They've had the most possession in all their games so far, except for the game against Barca, which is understood. So they're not going to be a cakewalk. They're going to want to hold the ball and pin United back, which might suit us if we have Elanga, and if Rashford ends up starting or something, that's probably going to benefit us. But it's going to be very important for us to hold the ball ball, win those midfield battles, and pin them back instead of allowing them to control the ball. That's kind of what Barca did, and they were able to win 4-1. In terms of the score, I do believe we will win the game. I believe we will win it 2-0 with Ronaldo getting one and Sancho getting the other one. Don't know when they'll score the goals, but I think that's my prediction. I don't think Real Sociedad will score, only because their attack has looked a little weak. They've only scored 4 goals, which is 1 goal per game, but I don't know. You know, their expected goals hasn't been that high, so I don't know how much they will be knocking on the door. But time will tell, I guess. I could be completely wrong, or I could be completely right. We will see. With that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think Manchester United's gonna win, or are we gonna fumble the bag? If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and peace out.